onto the surface.
Do they feed exclusively from the water column?
That's a good question. I don't know. Oh, wow.
Okay.
There's a four-armed.
Whoa.
Four-armed brittle star there.
A tentradial
It's
brittle
remarkable how
star.
much that little patch, the sediment patch, the space with the polychaete worm we just looked at, is just like the one we saw initially. The same kind of excavation and those smaller black particles that presumably have been pulled from underneath.
Right.
That's right.
And Scott, you can see on this one, we see a brittle star, and it's lost one of its arms.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, did I look too late? Did we actually see it drop an arm? Or
No.
No, it just only had four.
Right.
93 degrees.
Thank you, Cooper.
Maybe the better terminology was that one of its arms has been taken away.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Scott.
Right. Well, like I said, they're called brittle stars for that reason. Those arms are very brittle.
And it'll regenerate a new arm?
White.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one.
Still looking down 93 degrees.
There are quite a few of these guys down
well, they're
here.
common in soft sediments, so that's those you expect to see.
I'll just keep flying.
This one
Ophiuroids.
has at least...
It has all of them.
No,
No, just keep the
just
point
a
one.
quick zoom
Move
on this
going.
guy. It has 5 arms.
Now we're good.
Keep going with long moves? Or?
Oh, I see.
Keep moving. Watch leads.
No, we don't need long moves. We can slow down a bit.
Well, we did slow down. We're gonna let's just keep 100 meters at point 1. We're going pretty slow now.
Yeah, once I get ahead, then we'll have more time. Watch leads.
It's just that if we stop, it's gonna take us 20 to 30 minutes to get going again. So.
Ooh,
Point.
we got here floaty objects.
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish swimming away.
Oh, now what is that? Is that a
jelly or fish?
fish?
It is
Oh,
jelly.
my God.
It's a jelly. Oh, fantastic.
Jelly.
Okay.
Oh, there are 2 of them. There's there's a jelly up above
And a
yeah,
fish.
and a
I won't be able to
fish.
get the jellyfish.
Okay, go to the
Jelly.
fish. Go ahead,
So
go
we're
to
gonna
go for the
whatever.
fish. Go for the
Whatever.
fish.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
To his right.
I wonder if the jelly was like the famous one. And the fish is going away anyhow. Let's go to the jelly.
I don't think we can.
I
It's
don't think we
behind
can
us.
either.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the jellyfish
It's okay. Yeah, it's
drifted
moved
behind me
on.
now, so
But we can follow the fish.
yes,
Maybe.
He's going the same direction we are. So
Oh, it's giving us a nice lateral view. Does not like us. This looks like another, I'm guessing, a Cusky eel of some sort.
Oh, hi, this is Bruce. I had to step out for a few minutes to take a telephone call, but it did look like a cusk eel, and it may be the same deep-bodied one that we were looking at before. And I thought could be maybe one of the deeper-bodied Basozetus species, or there's another genus, a Pagisoma, that's deep-bodied, very small eyes and very blunt head, and it could be that genus as well.
Interesting looking, huh?
Wow.
Pulling zoom.
Wow.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned, Bruce. Stay tuned, Bruce. You're going to see a really good picture of this.
he's real close.
Is that HD2?
Nope.
Look like a tadpole. A very large scale.
Watch, are we done with this, or is there something specific you want me to try to zoom out on?
We should get it more.
It's very
We're good.
dynamic. Very dynamic fish here.
Jeez.
Indeed,
He's moving along.
Okay, this is but my guesses are probably totally wrong on this. There's a genus called Typhlonus that's got a large inflated
I
head
think we're gonna let him go.
and very reduced eyes. Yeah, Typhlonus nasus, N-A-S-U-S means nose, and this could be that species.
So, Bruce, this is different from the one we saw a little bit earlier with the small eyes, right?
I think so, yes. I think this is a totally different genus.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're at 300. Yeah, 300.
You gonna push that just
3,317 meters.
into the chat log, Bruce?
I'm typing now.
Looks like we have a white object, probably a.
Yep.
There is a sponge up there.
Another
Baby.
So you're
stalked.
coming up.
Another stalked sponge,
slightly,
another
so just watch your
hexactinellid
toes and the
sponge.
manipulator cameras.
Copy that.
Makes those stalks
It's a
out
real
of
mild slope, but you'll start
silica.
dragging
They're
eventually.
silicious spicules.
Okay. And
Oh,
it
and there's
has
a brittle
something
star
on it.
Right.
I'll get closer video.
I think
Okay.
it's got something on it. It's tiny bulb,
could be.
huh? And it's got something red-ish, orange-ish, right below the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder if it's another.
Amphipod.
No, I wasn't thinking.
No, I know. I don't think it is either. I'm just trying to figure out what it was you were going to say. Okay.
I'm wondering if it's a pregnant mysid.
tried to
That's
put
what
it
I'd like
this
to see
way,
another one, but I think it's a brittle star.
I don't know.
I was just
I think what's
hoping.
going on is you touch and
That
then
was really
I'm not going to throw
fascinating.
out these
Thrusting
wild
down too
guesses
hard,
until I can
and then
get a
you start
better
to
look
slide
at
down
it.
the slope.
Well, you know, nobody's
And
going to blame
kicks up
me.
all that stuff
It's-
ahead
I'm
of
just
you.
a rock hound.
Okay.
You can see it's coming off your skids on the port side.
Okay. But you can come in real quick before the
Ooh, wrapped around
dust
it.
gets it.
Very large insect.
That's a
on the right
funny
hand
looking
side of the
sponge.
Okay, I'll see if I
Got
can
an
set him up.
amphipod on it. Got a
yeah, we
brittle
got
star that's on the
brittle
stalk.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of these stalked sponges,
Yeah, filter for
hexactinellid or
that.
glass sponges.
With a
very
spine
good.
Yeah,
on
it
the
actually
top.
looks like it's about to lose its top.
You
Looks
think?
like its top is falling off.
Huh.
You mean right at the top of that ball,
Okeanos
Chris, or
got a
where the
filter
where the ball comes in contact with the stalk?
Yeah, that was.
If he zooms out a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about. The stalk actually is above the sponge.
I was interpreting that in a different way, Chris. I was interpreting that as the body of the sponge is growing up onto
Yeah,
the part of the stalk that's extending above it.
yeah, indeed, and that might give us some insights about how these grow. I don't know. I could be totally off on that, but to me, it doesn't look like that sphere is kind of slipping off.
I want to look around the back of it.
Chris, could that be, and again, I'm just kind of speculating here, could that be
That's what I
why
do.
we see some kind of points in the center of some of these stalked sponges, that it's actually that axis of the stalk, and then as the stalk gets taller and taller, the sponge it's depositing those spicules, or is there some point at which the stalks stop? It stops depositing these
Should be concave where
these
it's
stalks,
been
and there's just an
attached
upper
to the
limit of
sponge.
how long the stalks grow. I don't know. Just wildly speculating here.
So you'll see when he comes around to the other side, the stalk should insert right into the back side of the inverted atrium, as you can see here. I don't know why it's poking through, though, which is kind of curious. Also, this is a very tall stalk, so it's an older sponge. So I don't know what's going on with it.
Or were they on the weekend?
No, they've been out the whole time. This,
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a good view when we get a zoom in here.
Go ahead and zoom. See what we got here.
Huh. Oh, look at this.
Beautiful. Really beautiful.
Look
Isn't
at
that
that.
very cool? Check that out, Chris.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. So probably
Huh.
the fact that the stalk is projecting up more than some of the other Caliphacus species is why we are seeing that kind of point on some of them.
Wow.
So it's inserting right into this little depression here, and so that's very Caliphacus-like.
Huh.
I don't know. Just looks like something we've never seen before, in my opinion.
Wow.
We should, do a screen grab of that and ask Henry what he thinks. Henry Reiswig is the world's expert on hexactinellid sponges. Well, there are a couple
Yeah, and
of
he
them.
happens
Yeah.
to be working on Caliphacus
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like
Beautiful.
the current's blowing
Yeah,
by.
this is
Dust.
really
And
a
there's
gorgeous
things that we see
picture.
that look like kind of veins that are projecting off of that main axis. Those are all spicule tracks as well. Beautiful.
And so these attached to the sediment, is that correct?
We're going to look.
Yeah, looks like.
We are going to look right now.
So they would have roots.
Spicules. Yeah, the
Spicules down the
spicules.
bottom.
Yeah, remember yesterday the one
Yep.
that we picked up and it had
Right.
sediment in there?
It did, right.
So we could see this long spicules, and it was these were attached to sediment and small rocks.
Yep.
Look at the tubes. And then we can.
That whole stalk is made up of just bundles of spicules out of silicious spicules.
Right.
80 degrees.
And what are these?
Oh, these look like, yeah, polychaetes. Oh, are these
Polychaetes?
polychaetes? Yeah.
There are some
Yeah.
sticking
And you can see
out.
some, you can see some tentacles sticking
Yeah,
out from
you
there.
can.
Big video.
Very, very fine hair-like tentacles. What an amazing view. And, of course, we cover it with our prop wash.
That's okay. It's very well.
Just
It's
feeding the
very
locals, just
fine
feeding the
sediment.
locals.
This is really,
Yeah,
really fine
trailblazers.
sediment. They're trying to keep us in place so we can
there
see
is
these
a
things.
brittle star to the left of the rock.
Ooh,
I think
yeah.
maybe we need to move, but there is something there. I think it's a brittle star,
And 90 degrees.
possibly a sea
Maybe we do a
star.
quick snap zoom just to document this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Brittle
Yeah,
star.
brittle star. That's good. Thank you.
Yep.
Lifting itself up off the rocks,
Okay.
like the first one we saw. Okay, we can get
Watch your
going back
toe
on our
on the
track.
port side.
Yep. We have
That
about
rock over there.
20 minutes left on this dive. We are at 3,314 meters.
And, okay, pilot, if it's possible to get one of the rocks that we see in front of us as a second rock sample,
Oh, yeah.
just to see if this mound might be an actual vent
Find it.
feature for one of these
Sure.
mud volcano.
Yeah, if there's any rock location in particular, let me know.
Let's push out ahead.
Okay.
And try to find one up ahead.
I don't know how
Yeah, we're
much
gonna-
slack you've got.
Yeah, we're going to push
Why don't
out
you come
ahead
to
so
port?
that we
Okay.
can
Come to
get
port.
so that
Come to port,
Sirius
push out ahead.
Yep.
time to.
Well, Sirius is right
he
on
can
top
collect the
of
sample
right,
with,
exactly. That's
the-
where they want
in
to
the
push
side.
out ahead so we can, I think, catch up. I think.
Well, I think we're going to lose rocks if we go too far.
Okay. Well, we can.
But would it be possible to turn around to starboard to go back to this point?
You really want to rock there? Is
cost
we can stop the ship, but it'll take
be
some time.
okay. Forget it then.
Okay.
We'll see
It's
if we
doable.
know what, if we
it's
see-
doable if you
Yeah.
want, but it's it's going to take some time.
There's some more up here.
Yeah, I would say just let's be on the lookout if we see some more rock piles.
Okay.
And we'll-
I see some up ahead.
Yep. How do those look to you?
We'll see when we get up there.
Look large. 30 centimeters, 40.
Looks like we have a white
Snap
biological
it.
here. Yeah, let's snap that. Let's see what we got.
Oh,
okay.
we have a sponge.
Tulip sponge.
Yep.
Small squat lobster on the rock next to it.
This rock to the right of it?
You're 2 meters off the bottom now.
Okay.
I'm looking in Sirius.
Yeah, that's like 40 centimeters wide.
Actually, pilot, the big clusters of rocks without
Probably
these
a
dark
little big.
trails going off to the right behind them are probably
That
a
big block
better
was gonna be
hunting ground.
4 meters wide.
These trails just suggest that those rocks have been sitting there for a really long time.
Okay, and those are the kind of rocks you do want?
Not necessarily. There, how about you see in front of the more to the upper left of the screen, the
Yeah.
smaller ones?
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, these would be good candidates.
Yeah, one of these would be great.
If it has an
Jeff.
octocoral on it, it would be even greater.
It wouldn't be bad. So we'll take a look at them. Just be aware, some of these may be
So
crushable.
Levi, let's switch out here, and Jeff can hop in and get the sample.
Yeah, I'll stabilize it.
Try
This
to
is
pick one
perfect.
that's
We
not
got plenty of time
crushable.
on this one.
Okay, good.
Just slowly sit down.
That sort of oblong one, kind of in the middle of the screen, is that too big?
Oh, look at the
Ooh,
crowd.
it's got something
it's got
on it,
something
too.
on it. I didn't see that before I asked for it.
Well,
Well, I think what's on it is likely to jump off.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It may be too big, too.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a good pile to look in. This is sitting on a little mound.
When you guys switch out, we'll image this.
Wow. Oh, it's a sea star.
No, what is it? Crinoid.
It's a sea star or crinoid?
Crinoid. It's crinoid.
Crinoid?
Crinoid. Yep.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes, it is. And it has kind of long cirri.
Okay, you've got hydraulics.
So, Les, are those brood pouches on it?
Okay,
Hi,
video.
Scott. Yeah,
When you
those
can.
white swellings that you see
Go full wide
near
so
the
I can
base of the arms. So
see
the
what that-
structures coming off the sides of the arms are called pinnules, and the pinnules near the oral disc are where the brood chambers are. So you can see they're kind of very bright white.
Pilot,
Whereas
to the left
gametes
of
would be
the
eggs and sperm, and when they are mature and ready for fertilization, those structures would just burst open, releasing those into the water, releasing the gametes into the water.
I think you're muted, Patty.
Okay, now I can hear.
You can hear? Okay.
Yeah.
the one that does not have
Gotcha.
the brittle star on it, or the brittle star.
So left of the lasers.
Left of the lasers, at the elevation of the lasers from the bottom of the screen.
Yep.
That one looks well
It's kind of
buried,
big.
So.
I'll get the arm out there and
Okay.
and then you
We'll
can
see if-
walk me into it.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Dan,
Mini
if I could
Zeus up
have
there.
Mini Zeus
You
over
got it.
there.
And I'll take it from you.
All right. You said hydraulics are up.
Hydraulics are up.
All right. Arms live.
Ooh.
Yeah, the reason I'm choosing this one over the other one is because it looks
Index
more
in.
solid. The one that has the brittle star on it looks lumpy on the surface, and I wonder
crinoid?
if it sorry, crinoid, and I'm wondering if it might be
Where am I gonna put
sedimentary
this,
and
by the
gonna
way?
break.
You want to put it in the starboard?
You can
Oh,
put
yeah.
this
Rock
in the
box, I can
starboard
bring the
rock
wing in.
box.
Sure.
Great.
Okay. So somewhere over here.
To the left,
going.
to the
Big one,
left,
straight
the
ahead of
big
you.
one to the left.
The big one.
Yeah, there you go, right beneath. Okay,
Well, I'll.
give it a nudge.
Sure.
I think it's really big under the sediment.
Well, let's
And as
see.
you pull it out, it's just going to be as big as the ROV.
Yeah, might be.
Oh.
Oh, crumbly.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
take a look at it as soon as the
Hang on, let the dust
as
settle.
the dust settles. We take a look.
All right, we'll be a little more gentle.
It might
next
be
time.
okay. What strength did you use?
5.
5.
5 out of 9.
Right.
I seem to be drifting back.
Maybe a 3.
I feel like we're ordering up spiciness of food.
Yeah, at a Thai restaurant. I want my
hang on,
curry
let
to
me,
be 0. Thank you. Those little red things out
Then
of
you
there.
shouldn't be eating it if you want it at 0.
I like the flavor. I like to be able to taste the flavor. Okay.
All right.
Says there's this great restaurant in Guam called the Mariana Trench that serves Thai food on a scale of 0 to 10. However, one of our friends from NOAA has increased that range to at least 15 or 20. She takes extra red pepper. Okay, the pilot is going to try to pick up this rock, and if we get it, it will go in the box that you see on, I think, screen 2. Oh, it's a roly-poly. But it's not breaking up now. Oh, looks like there's a good grip.
Good.
Oh, nicely
Nice,
done.
Jeff.
Pilot, do you want to consider a bio box for this because it seems to be fragile?
Bio box would be fine.
Sure, that'd be great. Rolly, should we zoom in? Dan, if you
Does
tilt my
have,
camera a little bit.
You have port inner.
Does have a
port
brown
starboard
surface
I'll
on the
take
upper
port inner.
left
Oh, no,
as
no,
from what
save
you're
that for
looking at
fragile.
right now.
Take
And that's
starboard
about
inner.
the color
Try to
of
look
the
up on
sediment
camera.
that might be deposited around here.
You got to get going in like 8 minutes or something.
Josh, pilot request
We only
you
have a
tilt
few
up on
minutes left
camera.
in the dive, so pilot's going to quickly
Josh,
put it in
would
a
you
bio
take,
box, and
thanks.
I'm going to have to get set up to leave the bottom soon.
Thank you. Starboard inner.
Covered, the black is a manganese coating on this rock. It'll be interesting to see how thick it is.
Nice.
Very nice close zoom.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna
But it
open
really
your,
is hard
drawer.
to tell what
Yeah,
they are
please.
until we can get it up into the
And for
lab
wide
and
rolling.
take a look.
You want to rotate some more? See more of the rock?
There you go.
We don't have much time. I'm looking back at you right now.
Back at me. Copy. Coming to starboard inner.
Yes, video, this is the third specimen.
So to get a parallax view of what the pilot's doing, he's using a number of different cameras.
Wow. Good thing we went into
Pieces
the
of-
bio
oh,
box.
yeah,
As
those
it all
pieces are
Great. Very
crumbling
nice,
off
Jeff.
this.
Thanks.
Closing
All
button.
right.
Thank you very
Josh.
much. Okay, sample.
That
So
way,
I'm guessing.
What was it? Starboard,
Starboard inner.
Great.
What would you like? me-
Starboard inner, yeah. I would say this may be
Pilot.
sediment.
Someone noticed
Sedimentary.
rock in the very
Sedimentary rock,
center.
possibly. But
May
we'll
have
let you
a
know,
spot
folks.
I don't have
We
any
have
time
After we
at
get
all.
it up.
Let me
And
How's
take a
the
look.
stow on the arm there, Josh? I just couldn't see it.
It's fine. You need the elbow, shoulder up.
Shoulder up.
Looks like, I think. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and it looks like just about 5 more minutes on the bottom.
Okay. About 5 more minutes left in this dive,
And hunting for the coral garden.
which of course we're going to come
it's about
to
3
at
setup.
You
4.5
need to,
minutes from now.
Right.
And for
Straight
the
ahead.
those of you
Yeah, the
scientists
shipment
who
is
are
finished,
participating
but
on
Sirius is
shore,
well behind.
Thank
about,
you so
yeah,
much.
but about 5 minutes after we leave bottom, we're going to have our dive planning call for tomorrow's dive. So if you can please stay online, and we will, as soon as we conclude this dive and the ROV comes off the bottom, we will give us about 5 minutes, and we will set up for our dive planning call for tomorrow's dive.
Ooh, lots of little mounds that may be burrows for animals beneath the seafloor.
Tomorrow we're going to be going
We
to a
can,
place
keep
called
moving if
Twin
we need to keep
Peaks
moving.
Seamount.
Which is a suspected mud
Okay,
volcano.
we have about 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Never
God, not
That's
another
what
mud
we-
volcano.
A suspected one. A little white speck. What is that guy?
Quick zoom there.
Ah,
Partial.
probably.
Hold it.
What is that? I have no idea. It's a little white chunk of stuff.
And go ahead.
It's a snail shell.
Ooh, snail
It's the remains of a snail.
Overshot.
And it has a lot of sediment in it. Oh, it's a gastropod shell. No idea what it was.
Can you type the bottom time left and the
Just
dive
did.
information
Yep.
in the event log that
Yep,
wasn't
just-
able to hear
yeah,
of
just
the,
did.
audio?
Yeah, just did that.
Okay, pull wide. You got to keep moving.
Sorry, Shirley, I see that now.
Fire hydraulics red.
Is it the pressure sensor doing silly things?
Well, this has been really interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
That might be it. I don't know.
We had divots created
Oh,
by
it's red
some
because of the
mysterious
hydraulics.
sea beast.
Okay.
Reservoir level.
Lots of critters. Lots of piles of rocks on little mounds.
Got a little mound there?
Yeah, just a snap.
Lots of hexactinellid sponges, stalked glass sponges, many of which had the absolutely fantastic relicanthus anemones with tentacles that were, in some cases, up to 2 meters long. Really, really interesting. We saw a couple of beautiful holothurians, sea cucumbers. Yeah.
One swimming and one clear one, very tiny swimming that permitted us to see all the way through it.
Take a snap zoom right there, Roll.
Saw probably the world's tiniest sea urchin. Yes, we saw brittle stars doing push-ups. And we saw some, amazing cusk eels. That one that Bruce thinks might be totally new. We're concluding this dive on NOAA's ship Okeanos Explorer, coming to you live from the Marianas Trench National Marine Monument.
What is this? Is this another one of those? It looks like, looks like a rock.
It looks rock-like.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
Thought for a minute it might be another one of those forams.
Yeah, no, don't think so.
It's not.
Finding something amazing.
We are at 3,310 meters and just finishing up this dive now.
We are.
Signing off. I'm Shirley Pomponi, Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute, Florida Atlantic University, and the biology science lead on this mission.
And I am Patty Fryer. I'm the geology lead for this mission, and I am from the Hawaii Institute of Geophysics and Planetology at the University of Hawaii Manoa campus.
Hey, look, rocks.
And we've been joined by a number of shore-based science crew. From Japan, from Hawaii, from Louisiana, from Florida, from New Jersey, my home state. Where else? Missing somebody. And I want to thank each of you for your participation in this dive today. And for those of you who can stay online, if you give us about 5 minutes, we will be doing our dive planning call for the Twin Peaks dive tomorrow. And for those of you on shore who've been following along on this dive today, thanks very much. Please join us tomorrow. We're going to be exploring the depths of the Marianas Trench National Marine Monument.
And I will push off.
You'll rotate right.
Yep.
And game's over. Okay, turning left.
Swing arms are stowed. Bio boxes are stowed. I'm looking down at 67. Give you a reference.
Okay.
Turning starboard.
Copy that.
Well, that was a short shift.
Not yet.
The shift has only just begun.
Just begun.